Hey peeps, I'm at work on my lunch break, so thought I'd do this video on this Baus chainsaw. Baus, well, I call it Boss. It's alright. It's been used. You saw my other two videos where I added music and sped them up a bit to, well, that second one was I think it was like 27 minutes long. So I shortened it. Anyway, not bad. Got the fuel ratios and stuff there. The guide bar is in here. Well, it comes out. It doesn't stay in there, but I like to leave it in there. So, hang on. See what I can do here. I'll leave the guide bar in. Not the guide bar, the protector. Anyway, got the bag of tools. In here I've kept the instruction book. You've got the chainsaw file, the spark plug tool, Allen key, and the carby adjuster, which I didn't have to touch the carby at all. I'm running it a bit rich at the moment. It's got that cool, you give it a yank and then it starts turning over. What is it? 62 cc's. Let me zip this back up. Sit that under there. Not bad. My main thing that I'm always concerned about with these chainsaws, the bag's not bad. I stick paper towel in there underneath the saw and it does the job. Anyway, back to this. Pop these off. I paid $159, $169, I can't remember, one of the two. Proper air filter. Doesn't get too shabby in there. Now, that's a bit of rubber that I cut, because when I put this on, it felt like that was screwed down all the way, and this wasn't snug up on the air filter, so I put this on out the box. Let's take it off. I have not looked in the carby since I've used it. I'm hoping to see very little. Well, there you have it, people. Mostly clean. Mostly. Give him a few taps. Maybe even come in from the back with an air compressor and not too hard. I don't really see too much inside there. Not a great deal. Not really. Usually they cake up real bad. So put that on. I made sure you could buy these on eBay before I went ahead and bought one. Made sure I could buy air filters. Heck, for $160 or whatever it was, you could buy. If you got a couple of uses out of it, it's already paid for itself. Let's put this back on. That's what I did. I reckon that was a good a good thing to do. It seemed to keep most of it, or well, those few bits could have fell in as I was lifting this up. What you should do is really make sure you clean around the air filter properly before even removing it. Wouldn't worry too much about warranties and stuff. It's just not worth it. But I'll tell you what, she's not bad. The dual exhaust. I plan on building a Stihl MS660, and I'll have the I'll find a decent big bore kit and a dual exhaust kit for it, but they've put that on here already. Nice grips. Chain brake works well. Cold start. Let's see how quick this is for you guys to see how hard it is to start just off the standstill. Obviously I'm not going to use this thing at work, but I'm in my lunch break. In my lunch break I can please myself as to what I do. You do that, you click that on. Should always do when starting a chainsaw, they tell you to put that on. If it decides to rev, do whatever, that chain's not going to spin unexpectedly. Most people don't worry about it, but I'm on YouTube right now and people can see it publicly. So choke out. Don't worry about pulling the trigger, just pull this out. You feel a click. When it starts, or you can just pull it out, stick it back in, fire it again, and then, anyway, choke on, switch on. Don't want to draw too much attention, but I probably could have pulled that out, start, push it in, pull the string again, it would start. I pushed that in, then clicked it off. Probably shouldn't have, but anyway, starts good. You've seen it on, you've seen me cutting it in my other videos. I think it cuts pretty good. The chain's nice and sharp. I've sharpened it once already. Yeah, just you wouldn't carry a $600 chainsaw in your ute if you needed to. Like, I keep this on me. I've come across a few trees. This chainsaw is the reason why I was able to get to work. I wouldn't stick an expensive chainsaw in my ute. I'd stick a cheap Chinese thing in there instead. You can pay $60, $80 for a chainsaw, but I suggest you pay at least $140 to $160. This little dog here, it grabs a log. The 2 Allen keys I suggest, because I've had these in the past. Loctite. Stick thread lock on there, on those bolts before you stick them in. You never need to take this off at all. So you put it on there, Loctite, otherwise they do come off. And not sure about the exhaust bolts, it has happened in the chain. I might just Loctite them in next chance I get. chain brake works great. The chain tensioner is down here. It works pretty good too. It's got a sprocket on the end, so that's another good thing. If you ask me, I'd say I got more than what I paid for. I've given it a good workout and it works really well.